afternoon to you. Welcome to Midday News on Ogun State Television. I am Olayemi Takuro. President Bola Tinubu has approved the establishment of the Olukula Seaport at Odeomi in Ogun Waterside local government area, a move expected to boost maritime trade and ease pressure on existing ports. Governor Dapo Abiodun disclosed this while playing host to the flag officer commanding Western Naval Command Rear Admiral Abubakar Mustafa at the Governor's Office, Okimoson, Abeokuta. Governor's Office correspondent Yusuf Ganiu has a report.
You recommended President Tinubu for approving the Olukula Seaport project, describing it as a strategic step towards pressing the federal government marine and economic initiatives aimed at revamping the nation's economy through maritime trade. The government says that the president approved the project to address persistent port congestion and reduce heavy vehicular traffic around Lagos Seaport. Governor Abiodun assures that the Ogun State government will provide the necessary logistics to ensure the successful takeoff of the seaport, noting that the presence of a naval forward operating base (FOB) in the Aztecs will further strengthen security within the port complex and Ogun Waterside in general.
I want to thank Mr. President because this is solely his initiative. In the last 2 weeks, we've had several meetings on the local and Mr. President has expressed his desire that he wants the Olukula port to be a reality. As a matter of fact, he specifically has instructed that not only must it be a reality, but between this time and next year, he wants the construction of that port to have a flag ground, because he believes that that port offers an opportunity to reduce the congestion to Lagos ports, not just the port congestion, but also the vehicular congestion.
The governor also reveals that the state will soon commence the full commercial oil exploration at Tungidi Island, stressing that the state government will continue to support the Nigerian Navy in the area to give residents a strong sense of belonging and security, while commending the Nigerian Navy for its role in protecting the nation's territorial integrity. Governor Abiodun notes that the effective interagency security collaboration in Ogun State is a product of sustained cooperation between the state government and security agencies.
So I think that we could not have wished to have a better person as SSC at this time, considering all the investments that will be under your command. So we have the Newport project. In fact, we are going to christen that whole place our blue marine economic zone, because we have the port, the OGTV project is back on track, and what we've done is the part of land that we allocated to the journey for the naval base dockyard is also contiguous to, it's in between the OGTV and the port. So we are well positioned to provide all the security that is required.
Earlier, the flag officer commanding Western Naval Command, Rear Admiral Abubakar Mustafa, says the visit is to appreciate Governor Abiodun for his continuous support to the Nigerian Navy.
We also know that the huge oil potential, huge confirmed oil potential of the state really places the state among critical states that will drive the Nigerian economic aspirations in the next few years.
Where Admiral Mustafa shows the government of intensified efforts by the Navy to enhance security and ensure the safety of life and property across Ogun State. Yusuf Ganiu, OGTV News.
The people of Shagamu local government in Ogun State say they are grateful for the improvement in social infrastructure initiated by the Prince Dapo Abiodun administration in the area. They stated this at the inauguration of Shagamu Ayikwe Road, which according to them would boost socio-economic activities and improve access to Imota in Lagos State. For additional reports.
this not a ruse, but a reality. Of the area of Shagamu is now linked to Ariepe and Imota in Lagos State. The road had been in deplorable state for over 30 years, despite being an access road to Shagamu local government headquarters.
The road was practically impassable. You need to see what we had there and what we have now. So, of course, coming into the road like this, we've met more difficult roads, but we took our time to do our own engagement with the people to exactly know what they want.
Position at enabling EPSS to Shagamu local government secretariat of High School, Side Farm, and over 40 communities, including Sakiru Town, and Lalu Town, and others.
In a deplorable condition in the past, but thank God it's been done today. It is a roller coaster for everyone that passes here. And of course, it links Ayepe, which is in Odumbolu local government, a purely agrarian community.
The new ambience is providing room for economic boost, access to farmland, and a healthy environment.
Two benefits: standard of the living of people in Shagam and had economic value to Ogun State, because this place very close to rural area, it will enhance the logistics of the agricultural from the farming to the city.
This infrastructure now, they're going to do a great job for those who are going to be sweeping. CSC can now enter to collect refuse and beautification will follow.
Chairman Shagamu local government Shile Odulate says the administration of Prince Zakwa Abiodun has encouraged council chairmen to perform and to build more roads.
We constructed Ayefaya Road, a full length of 5 kilometers with heavy interlock stone. I wonder why some people say local government are just electing the running bench. Local government constructed 5 kilometer interlock road in Shagam, Ayefaya.
Governor Zakwa Abiodun reiterated that apart from building an airport from the scratch, his administration has built more than 700 housing units, provided jobs, improved tourism, and built 1,600 kilometers of roads.
In overseas, there are no roads in the state. And indeed, there are hardly any roads that are built in the state. If today, after reconstructing over 1,600 kilometers across the 3 paper districts, people are still begging for roads. That tells you that obviously there are no roads in Ogun State.
The government of Ogun State now plans to inaugurate 2 roads each across the state on a weekly basis. Adefowora Adesanwo, OGTV News.
The Ogun State government has clarified circulating reports suggesting a confrontation between the governor and the Council of Afobajes regarding the Awujale election. According to official sources, the claims are completely false and misleading. The governor, in a statement by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Kayode Akimade, held a respectable consultative meeting with Council of Afobajes, consistent with meetings he held in the past with the Oloriebes that were hetero-polarized. The meeting, according to the statement, fostered their harmonization, and through such earlier engagement, the governor also persuaded one of the kingmakers to file a filed litigation. The discussions he had focused on matters of mutual concern in the interest of the progress in traditional affairs within Ijebu land. Contrary to the rumors, Governor Abiodun did not issue threats, ultimatums, and other statements attributed to him, as they are entirely fabricated and bear no relation to him or his administration. The statement affirms that the governor remains committed to upholding due process, respecting the autonomy of traditional institutions, and ensuring a fair process in the selection of a new Awujale for Ijebu. It adds that his administration continues to prioritize dialogue, harmony, and the preservation of cultural values, noting that the governor holds the throne of Awujale in high esteem, which he has consistently demonstrated. The statement therefore urges members of the public, traditional stakeholders and the media to disregard these unfounded insinuations and rely solely on verified information from official sources. The federal government has banned electricity distribution companies and installers from collecting any form of payment for meters, warning that DISCO officials and installers found extorting customers will be prosecuted. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, issued the warning during an on-site inspection of newly imported smart meters at APM terminals at Apapa, Lagos. Adelabu said the meters were procured under the World Bank-funded distribution sector recovery program and must be installed for consumers free of charge, stressing that any demand for money would be treated as an offense. Adelabu, who was received into the Apapa Port Command of the Nigeria Customs Service by Area Controller Emmanuel Shoba, expressed happiness over the importation of another tranche of 500,000 smart meters under this rep. The president of the Pediatricians Association of Nigeria, Dr. Ekane Mekure, has faulted the 4.3% allocation to health in the 2026 national budget, saying it underscores a troubling lack of investment in the well-being and future of the Nigerian child. Mekure also demanded comprehensive remediation and medical intervention for victims of the Ogijo lead poisoning crisis linked to recycled battery factories, noting that the majority of those affected are children. She said the incident should spur stronger regulatory enforcement and coordinated national action to protect vulnerable children and safeguard their future. Okure made a call in Abeokuta at the opening ceremony of PAN's 57th Annual General Meeting and Scientific Conference themed Achieving SDG 3 and Child Care through Innovative Funding Models and Technology-Driven Solutions. The United States has called on the Nigerian government to intensify efforts to safeguard Christian communities following the abduction of 177 worshippers in Kaduna State. This incident has renewed concerns over religion-motivated violence in the country. The abduction, which occurred on January 18, was initially denied by the Kaduna State government and Nigeria Police Force. However, the police later confirmed that the worshippers' sources said the abductors are demanding the return of 17 motorcycles valued at 28.9 million naira allegedly seized during recent military operations as a condition for releasing the victims. The call by the U.S. was made during a high-level United States-Nigeria working group meeting in Abuja, where the U.S. Undersecretary for Political Affairs, Alison Hugo, said recent incidents showed that Nigeria must do more to guarantee the safety of Christians and their right to freely practice their faith. And on the foreign scene, President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, has withdrawn an invitation for Canada to join his newly launched Board of Peace initiative. This is coming hours after formally unveiling the body and days after Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney delivered a sharply worded speech at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney praised the strength of the middle powers in his special address at Davos 2026. The reversal followed Carney's Davos address, in which he criticized powerful countries for turning economic integration into a tool of coercion. And in the world of sports, Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen has revealed he has tried to convince Super Eagles teammates Ademola Lookman and Rafael Onyedika to join him at the Turkish champions, describing the club as one of the best in the world. Both Lookman and Onyedika have been linked with transfer to Galatasaray, and Osimhen has opened up about his efforts to persuade them to make the move. However, Bulgaria are reportedly not open to sale. According to Turkish publication, Victor Osimhen said he spoke to Lookman before Nigeria's World Cup qualifier and gave him details about life at the Istanbul club. Osimhen also revealed he had a similar conversation with Onyedika during the Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco, where Nigeria finished third. And just before we leave, in the words of John Lennon, it says, "A dream you dream alone is only a dream you dream together is reality.